Bye, thanks for coming. Hey. I'm Mara from Joyful Hostess. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to get guests to leave when they've overstayed their welcome. I am a night owl. I don't mind if people stay later, but at a certain point, they have to go home. So how do we get them to go home? So these techniques that I'm going to share with you are kind of on a sliding scale of subtlety, and you can pick and choose what you're comfortable with. I would say that the closer you are to people, the more honest you can be. And sometimes there are people whose subtlety is completely lost on them. Like they have no idea that you're doing all the yawning, everybody's gone, they're the only one left, and they're still there. So I'm gonna tell you about how to deal with those people too. First thing you can do is when you extend the invitation, because after all, your job as the hostess is to set the tone. So if you're sending out written invitations, just make sure that you've put an end time on the invitation. I've seen many times where somebody sends out a party invite and it might say open house 1 p.m. but it doesn't say what time the party's gonna end. So if you don't have an end time, people don't feel like they have to leave. The other thing is if it's not a written invitation, let's say you're just sending out a text or you're calling someone or DM, something like that, you can also put the hint that it can't be a super late night. So maybe saying something like, hey, Steve and I wanted to have you guys over for dinner. It's not going to be a super late night because it's been a crazy week, but why don't you come on over around 6? So I feel like you plant that seed about it being not a late night, like hint, hint. Okay, so this technique I like to call last call. And, most of the people have left the party. There's those few stragglers. And what I'll do is approach them and say something like, can I get you a refill before you head out? Or did you want anything else? Did you want one for the road? Can I pack up some snacks for you to take with you? So that kind of thing sometimes helps to prompt and trigger them. And then they'll realize like, oh gosh, what time is it? We should get going. The other thing is if they don't take that hint, it's really hard as a hostess, but if you want them to leave, no more refills, no more refilling the chips and salsa, no more refilling their coffee or anything like that. That's it. Hostess duties are over. You're still polite, but you're not refilling anything or getting them food so that they stay longer. I know it seems bad to say, but that works. So as the hostess, this other technique, you put your concern on your guest. So it's not about me that I need to get some sleep, it's about your guest. So for instance, I might ask, what are they up to tomorrow or what are their plans for the weekend? And then depending on what they say, you can say something like, oh, well, it sounds like you have a really busy day and I know we've kept you here long enough. Something like that. Or concern for their safety on the way home. Living in Canada, like, oh, I hope the snow holds off so that you can get home safely or something to that effect. So concern for their well-being is always appreciated. The guest appreciates that. They're not offended by that. And then you really nicely kind of said, it's time to go. This one, if done subtly, like as the hostess, actually usually works. So if you mention the time, so I have used this where I'll say, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's midnight already. Like time flies when we get together. I can't believe how late it's gotten, right? So mentioning the time, because realistically, guests might have been having a good time. They haven't really been looking at the clock and didn't realize how late it was. So inevitably, this prompts a few like, oh my gosh, we should get going. Like, I can't believe how late it is either. That kind of thing. Now, normally as a hostess, I don't really do much cleanup when my guests are here. I try not to, other than, just cleaning up things that are kind of in the way. But starting to do some light cleanup duties, so, grabbing empty glasses, empty plates, that kind of thing, sometimes gives the hint that the party is winding down. Another technique that works, and restaurants and bars do this all the time, but it will work when you're hosting as well. And that is to turn off the music and to turn up the lights. Yes, that works like a charm. It's the signal that it's closing time, the party is over, You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. So you've done all the things, you've turned up the lights, you've turned down the music, you've asked them if they want one more refill, you've told them that you're keeping them too long, you don't want to keep you too long, you've got to head out. You've done all the things and you still have people hanging around. This is the time to be honest. Now, you don't have to be honest and mean, you can do it honest and polite. And you might say something like, we have so loved having you, but it has been a crazy week, and I think we're going to call it a night. But we'll definitely have to plan another one real soon. So that's a nice way of letting them know that the party is over, you enjoyed your time with them, it's time for them to go home. Now, if you can't bring yourself to do any of those, I guess the other option is to grin and bear it. I mean, it's a testament to you as the hostess. You know, obviously you've made them feel really welcome and they're having a good time and they don't want to leave. So if you've exhausted all the options, maybe you're not comfortable being 100% blunt. You know, sometimes you just have to grin and bear it, but you will keep that in mind, who the stragglers were, for the next time. There you have it, some tips and techniques to nudge your guests to head home when the party is over. I want to know from you, what techniques do you use to get guests to leave? And I also want to know, do you have other kind of weird, maybe sticky hosting situations that you need some help with? I think maybe we can do a segment where I can share some tips or some ideas to help you with your sticky situation. So let me know in the comments below. And as always, I am posting videos every Friday to help make you a more confident hostess. So things from recipes, tips, ideas, DIYs. So be sure to subscribe and join me here every Friday. Cheers, my coffee. Cheers, and happy hosting.